Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Khan. Welcome back to Rider Career. MotoGP 17 has last hour. Patrick McDonald didn't quite get the result he wanted in France. Will we get it in this episode, though? In Italy. Because here we are in the beautiful Mugello circuit. Near the hills in Italy. As we go through this great final corner, very long, radius third gear. Get on the power as early as you can for this long front stretch and build the speed from this power circuit. Very fast circuit, so loads of chicanes, high speed corners though, mostly third gear. So let's see what Patrick McDonald can do on his two qualifying efforts. He's not been too hot in qualifying, especially last time out in France. But he messed up. And that might have led to his issues in the race as well. So he's got to keep it together here this time. Mugello circuit, which has been a bit kinder. Opponents rise, so with the weather as well, looking a bit cloudy. You never know. Could rain for the race. The rain dance make work. And then it would definitely be kinder for McDonald in Mugello. As you go third gear down the hill. Like dab the brakes into the second part. Don't really need to do that. Just making sure the bike's getting into these apex, into these corners, this McDonald. And then up the hill through the right, slight lift. And into the tighter chicane on the circuit. Take this in second. And then second through the left as well. And then we go downhill once again. Really is a roller coaster ride, this circuit. Third gear. I need to get it down to second. They'll get some traction off the corner. And then the high speed chicane, flat out in these Moto3 bikes. As we reach fifth gear, 140 miles per hour before the final corner. Braking down to third. And just choose your spot to nail the throttle. There's a long front stretch. It's around 2 minutes. 2.2 is this. 2.2.1. Couple seconds off the pace, McDonald. Needs to pick it up. Probably not aggressive enough on that opening lap. As you go into the first corner, braking around 50 meters. Unbelievable from such high speed, around 150 miles per hour. This first sector, McDonald should be good. And that's much better. Look at that. 2/3 of a second faster. And into the right, probably too much brake there. You need to do that. There you go, 2:01.3 from Mir. Showing that McDonald's actually just a second off the pace. Not too bad at all then. I thought that times might be a bit quicker. But you can see he's a 10th down to his teammate after 2 sectors. You don't often say that this year in qualifying. So it's looking up for McDonald as Di Giannantonio's crashed. As McDonald crashed into the gravel. Still kept pedaling. Kept the throttle down to McDonald. Of course, that's going to hurt his lap time through this sector. But it's still his PB though. His personal best as he goes wide once again into that right-hander. Probably not the best line. It is. He's still just a 10th down to Mir. And look at that, really aggressive through the fast chicane, heading towards the final corner. McDonald's sniffing at an unlikely pole here. There's been nowhere near a front row this season, but if he's nailed that final corner, it could be his. As he heads towards the line. Oh, this is a good lap time. 2.2 a second. He gained in that final sector. And there we go, McDonald's first pole in Moto3 with the Europower team by over half a second ahead of Fanati, with Canet in third, Mir on the second row for the first time this season in for head of Bulliger and Martin. You got Maffitt, D'Antonio and Bastianini. You got Mugello ran out the top 10. Migno, I do apologise. Keep calling in after this circuit A1, of course. And then looking further down, you still got Law in the 5th row alongside Nuruddin, but Rodrigo's now down there. And right at the back is finished Patrick. So can our Patrick grab another victory? As we look at this magnificent grid with Teal Steel on the front row for his first pole. And once again, he's going with that tyre configuration of medium rear. Seems to really help his pace late in the race. We saw in France, he was much faster than anyone else. That's a part of that race. So hopefully that will hold true here in Italy, as well as Fenati really gets to know McDonald on the warm-up lap.
Everything's ready for the race.
So we are waiting for the lights to appear and go out for this 5-lap race. As McDonald gets a decent start from pole, but it's a long run to the first corner. Will he be able to hold on? He's taking kind of a middle of the road line here. Breaking around 20 metres as late as he dares. Holds on ahead of Canet is that. Spaniards, championship leader, looking to take the lead. McDonald holding true. The first few corners goes slightly wide though. On their right hand as Fenati gets past Mir for third. That's at the end of the first set. It's McDonald by 0.3 of a second over Canet. With home hopes resting on the shoulders of Fenati in third. But it looks like he's not getting a sniff at the moment, as this is a magnificent start for McDonald. A clear track in front of him. Hasn't had to be diving inside riders or outside into the first corner. And look at that, he's extended by another 0.3. 2/3 of a second ahead of Canet, with Fenati in third. And that's where McDonald went off in qualifying, but didn't really slow him down. Might have found a different line there, McDonald, going through the gravel. That's all, that's slightly too far though, off the beaten track. Want to stay on the black stuff, McDonald, not the green stuff. As here comes Canet down the inside, and here comes Fenati as well. Now we're trying to hold it round the outside. Canet holding on, or not, leaving the door wide open into the far chicane. Don't do that to McDonald. As Fenati and me are battling for that final podium step at the moment. It's going to the final corner. The good green and red and white. Just like McDonald's colours as well. He goes across the line for the first time in the lead ahead of Canet. But will he hold it into the first corner? As he's only, he's got half a second lead. Might be good enough. And as Canet really dives into the first corner, as Mir did the fast down opening that. 207.8, and here comes Canet. As I said, he really did need to dive, and he definitely did. And there's Mir, there's Fenati. We've got a group of 4 at the front with Budiger and Martin battling behind for 5th. As Fenati almost chopping off McDonald through the right-hander. There you go, a second gap for the top 4 already on this second lap. McDonald definitely got the pace, but just held up behind Fenati at the moment. And they go round the outside of the Italian, downhill into the right-hander. Surely not. He's still got the inside line. He's been aggressive with Fenati. Fenati's done that over the years in Moto3 though. Getting some of his own treatment back as Mir takes the lead from Canet. 2 Leopard riders battling the Estrella Galicia and the German team that Fenati rides for, the Sneakers. And Fenati still holding off McDonald. Tell you, not giving up without a fight. Definitely learnt that through all of his years here in Moto3. This time McDonald might have finally snuck through. Just goes it downhill into the right hand, actually at the apex for once. And he gets too close to his teammate, trying to get on the power. That allows Fenati to have a little look. And then McDonald's got a superb run on his teammate, and almost gets into the back of his teammate, onto the grass he's forced, and avoiding action. Then to the final corner, looking down the inside of his teammate Mir. No loss between the pair. And McDonald not liking that he's walked into Mir's team, despite being a very good team. It's centred around the Spaniard. But this, Slipstream centred around McDonald, taking the lead, heading on to this third lap. As he was Canet who's leading at the line. Once again diving into that first corner. McDonald lets him go wide. Dives down the inside of Canet, and it's a Leopard 1-2. With Mir in the lead ahead of McDonald. Now will the pair try and work together? Or will they be battling like hell? We'll find out how well these teammates play. The race goes on. McDonald just sitting behind his teammate. Halfway through this race, there's a little look into the right-hander. And gets into the back of Mir again. McDonald would probably beeping his horn if he had one. Oh, and here comes Canet down the inside, forces McDonald right, allows Venati by. Oh, McDonald's going to be having words with the couple of Spaniards after this race, just like he had with the Sky Italia team after France. Leopard were not impressed, McDonald was not impressed. Probably a good thing they're not battling each other in this race. So they'll drop down to 4th. But he's gaining on this front 3. In this final sector, he's very good at predicting that fast chicane. So watch out for a run into the final corner. Here we go. Let's look at that top 3. Could be a blanket over them. Same with the top 4, should I say. So here goes McDonald with the run. Round the outside of Venati, of Canet. Oh, and he's lost the front under braking. Again, just like in Qatar. He's got Di Giannantonio past Antonelli, but had to back off because he's in a yellow flag zone. Couldn't pass McDonald, who joined in 7th, and now he's got some work to do to win this race. Maybe because of his teammate, as we got Mino in 4th in the fastest lap. We were behind his teammate by half a second. Here comes Patrick McDonald, unleashed in this race. As Di Giannantonio takes the into the first corner, does the Italian. Makes the move stick. Good move. His home race, and then McDonald just says no and gets back by into the left-hander. And he's got a superb run on Bulliger in front. Isn't this like we've got a front 5 in front of the Italian? And that's a nice move from McDonald. Looks like Fanati's dropping back on this penultimate lap down to 5th. As it's me and Canet battling for 2nd. Oh, it's not Fanati, it's Martin in front in 5th. There's a front 4 altogether. You really can put a blanket over them. God, hoping to make that front 5 though very soon. As in Clearo, he's finally pushing. And this is the part of the race where he should be strong as well with that medium rear. As you can see, hardly worn at all. Front's hardly worn either on the softs. And now he's looking around the outside of Martin for 5th. Oh, and he makes it stick. Gets the bike glued to the corner. And now Mir's down to 4th. Leopard, Leitner, Sterling 4th and 5th now. Just when a lap ago, it was 1st and 2nd. And now McDonald passed his teammate into 4th. He's rejoined with the front pack. As he heads into the final corner, looking down the inside of his teammate. As he's got Fanati leaders, Italian 1-2. But here comes the Spaniards and the Kenyan. McDonald sneaking his way past Canet. Pass Migno, pass Fanati as he leads heading onto the final lap. Dips into 2 minutes. 0.9 as well. Superb slipstream. Superb riding to come back from his fall in a lap to be leading. And now McDonald, I don't think he's going to be backing off in this final lap. It's now the Italians are 3rd and 4th. Oh, and here comes Canet, almost wiping out the Leopard. And so home hopes have just been drowned in the space of a front stretch, leading 1-2 at the beginning of it.
Now 3rd and 4th at the end of it. Even though Sky Tower Rider battling for 2nd with Canet. He's not giving up. At least for 2nd place, because I don't think McDonald is going to be caught with half of that remaining. It's a difficult first half of the race. First 3 laps for McDonald, but the last 2 have been superb. Leads by a 2nd over Canet. He's just turned on the gas, turned it up to 11. And no one can catch McDonald when he's at 11. We go using the brakes to get that back into the bike round. As he got the Italians fighting for a podium now. Benati losing that battle for the time being. Mir down to 5th though. That's important for the championship with Canet in 2nd. This is not good. 4-1 Mir. But it's very good for his teammate Patrick McDonald heading into the final corner. Don't lose the front end under braking. Did look up slightly, but he can ease the bike out the final corner. He can punch his fist if he wants to, as the Italian gets past Canet for 2nd. As Patrick McDonald wins again, this time in Italy. Fantastic ride. And those last couple, that's to win by 3 seconds ahead of the Italian. With Canet in 3rd, Fenati 4th, Mir down in 5th, fed apart in that final lap. With Martin 6th, Dino Antonio 7th, Beluga 8th, Anthony 9th, Bashini 10th, Oto 11th, Loy 12th, McPhee down in 13th, Derrida in 14th, Rodrigo with the final point.
So in the championship, Canet leads by 33 points at the 3rd mark of the season of the 6 races, ahead of Mir with Fenati in 3rd. McDonald climbs into the top 5 for the first time, up to 4th, just 11 points behind his teammates, been very up and down in the first third of the season. So pretty good for the Kenyan with big note rounding out the top 5, just a couple of points behind the Honda, but top KTM ahead of Bastianini by 8 points. Then Martin down to 7th. Then you got DJ and Antonio in 8th, Beluga in 9th, and McPhee rounding out the top 10. The only 2 KTMs in the top 10 belong to the VR46 Sky Italia team, with the factory KTM of Anthony in 11th, Roto in 12th, Loy 13th, Nodin 14th, Danilo 15th, Rodrigo 16th, Binder 17th, Mirs 18th, and Suzuki, the last point scorer, in 19th out of 32 riders. In the constructors stand, 6 from 6 for Honda, lead by 62 points ahead of KTM. Mahindra and Peugeot yet to score. As yes, once again, fine victory for McDonald despite the fall. As yes, all the wine will be on him tonight, as perfect reputation earnings. And now there's a decision for Patrick McDonald. He could compete in the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup. Well, he's already won, so don't see he's going back, dropping back there. Could stay in Moto3 or compete in Moto2, as he could ride for the Raceline Malaysia team alongside Serin. Got a Speed Up Racing team alongside Kursi and Bassani. You got the Kiefer Racing team alongside Dominique Agata, the Moto2 veteran, and Danny Kent. Then you got the Cassini Moto2 team alongside Jorge Navarro. Then the SAG team alongside Nakashima. Then the AGR team alongside Yoni Hernandez. Tech 3 Racing alongside the Marset Tishishun, Xavi Verge, and Remy Gardner. Then you got the SAG VIP SAG team with Isaac Vinales. You got the Racing Scara Moto2 team alongside Xavier Simon. Then you got the racing team alongside Locatelli and Passini. And finally, you got the Honda Team Asia team alongside Nakagami and Pauli. Those are the Moto2 options. Of course, if we want to stick in Moto3, you can stay with Leopard or move to any of their teams. So let me know down below, what should Patrick McDonald do? The goal of this is to win all 3 championships. At least for me, is to win. You know, we've already won the Rookies Cup. I want to win Moto3, Moto2, and MotoGP with Patrick McDonald. I know I'll slip up eventually with the names, but let me know down below, what should Patrick McDonald do for the next third of the season? And then you'll find out
next time. So for watching, I'll see you then.